Proponents of AI argue it has the potential to help with some of the menial, routine and administrative tasks.
And that is, for the first time ever, they recorded jobs lost as a result of artificial intelligence.
Generative AI is, in a sense, the second wave of transformative AI that we've experienced over the past few decades.
All right, it seems the AI hype cycle has subsided a bit, so we can see a little bit more clearly now. During the peak of the hype, there were fears that AI will take away many jobs. These fears still exist. You probably belong to at least one of these three groups when it comes to AI and jobs. The first group, AI will take our jobs. The second group, AI can never replace a human. And the third, what is really going on with all this AI stuff? I made this video to consolidate all the viewpoints on this topic. The first two groups have some convincing arguments, which we'll explore. If you're part of the third group, then welcome. I hope you leave this video learning something new today. As we hurtle towards an increasingly automated future, this issue grows ever more pressing. It's like standing on a beach, looking out at an ocean of possibilities, and wondering if the tide of technology will wash away the sand beneath our feet. In this video, we'll try to keep things in perspective while making a case for both sides of the argument. We'll draw a picture of what the world may look like in the future and what jobs may be affected along the way. If you're curious or worried about AI completely replacing your job, then stick with me as we dive into the world of automated AI systems that make everything faster and increase productivity across the board. Let's dive in right away. AI is the new buzzword now. Slap it on your pitch deck, and all of a sudden you have a higher chance of getting funded. Venture capital rose to over 400% in 2022, and so far in 2023, investments have more than quadrupled. It's mouth-watering for investors, an all-you-can-eat buffet. This is both good and bad for the industry. The good thing is that there's more money that will be invested in very interesting projects and problems that are generally difficult to tackle. On the other hand, this will allow bad actors who, on the surface, seem trustworthy, but after a closer look, are in for a quick cash grab. This might not be much of a hot take, but I believe many startups coming up in this era will crash out in a few years because bigger companies will force them out. Only the innovative ones will remain. Most companies are now integrating AI into their workflows. CEOs are restructuring their companies by laying off hundreds to thousands of employees in favor of more automated and AI-facing systems. The IBM CEO recently announced they would freeze hiring for about 7,800 jobs that could easily be done by AI in the next few years. Elsewhere, Dropbox is firing about 500 people to fully center its product around AI. Big tech companies, including Google, Meta, and Microsoft, have ramped up on generative AI solutions that can generate text, images, and other domains. So let's cut to the chase. What jobs will truly be affected by AI? To take a stab at this question, let's first analyze a recent report from OpenAI and the University of Pennsylvania discussing the effects of generative text models on parts of the economy. In this paper, they discuss the impacts of large language models like GPT-4 on the workforce. LLMs are a subset of generative AI that can generate text. I covered this report on a surface level in one of my GPT-4 videos, but let's take a closer look here and investigate if you're indeed at risk of AI taking away your job and what you can perhaps do about it. OpenAI estimates that about 80% of US workers might see at least 10% of their tasks impacted by AI language models. Nearly a fifth of the workforce will potentially have about half of their day-to-day tasks affected. This influences all income brackets, not just those in high-growth industries. Lower earning jobs, which usually have minimal interaction with software tools, aren't as affected. And that makes sense, right? Think manual jobs like plumbing. Plumbers wouldn't need a language model to help them with their jobs. However, in the future, an AI model that can process an image or video stream may be much more helpful to plumbers, mechanics, and similar professions. Issues may be diagnosed faster, and highly agile embodied agents may fix problems with ease. But this is still far in the future, because robots are not where they need to be yet to really affect our everyday lives at such scale. The discussion about jobs in the AI community so far has been mostly about generative AI, since that's what's trending and it's much easier to map out its trajectory compared to futuristic tech that is still years away. In the report I mentioned earlier, OpenAI and the University of Pennsylvania break down jobs according to their exposure. This is the probability that a GPT system could cut down the time needed for a human to perform a specific task by at least 50%. Professions like mathematicians, tax preparers, financial analysts, writers, and web designers are fully exposed. Survey researchers, animal scientists, and interpreters will also see some efficiency with LLMs. If you want to know the entire list of jobs mentioned in the paper, I'll leave the link in the descriptions below. The goal of using AI, in this case LLMs, for work is to speed up tasks while maintaining the same or higher quality of work. Imagine a customer service department that uses AI-powered software to quickly and accurately respond to customer inquiries, improving efficiency and customer satisfaction. I'm not talking about the annoying customer service bots that repeatedly ask you the same questions over and over again. Rather, I'm talking about language models that will be less annoying and more helpful to you when you need assistance. Or let's consider a financial analyst who spends hours compiling reports. With an AI model at their disposal, they might be able to automate some aspects of data collection and analysis, freeing up their time for more strategic tasks. Language models will have an immense impact on everything from economics to social structures to policy making. Will AI replace jobs? Yes, some jobs will be greatly affected compared to others. Certain jobs will see the impact sooner than others. Workers will have to learn new skills in the age of AI. Accountants had to upskill with the dawn of computer programs, and slowly over the next decade, the transition from ledgers to software was made. It just made computation faster, less clunky, and easily transferable. This is usually the same argument used for AI and jobs. Humans who have the knowledge of using AI to speed up their work will be in a better position compared to those without AI knowledge. AI language models don't have agency, at least not today, and therefore, they still require human guidance. Now, the next question is, if AI speeds up work, then do you hire less or more people? Some companies are scaling back, while other prominent tech leaders like Sam Altman from OpenAI believe hiring more people will have an even greater impact on productivity. What are your thoughts on increased automation in the workforce? Will we need as many people working in the same roles? For me, I think it's more nuanced than that, and resource allocation will be on a case-by-case basis. This era of AI will create newer jobs while other jobs will be transformed. 5 years ago, a prompt engineering role would have made absolutely zero sense. However, today, companies are hiring for it. Other roles like machine learning engineer require practitioners to have knowledge about generative AI, and many of them have begun upskilling. So to absolutely say for certain that AI will replace jobs is absurd. Yet, ruling out the issue of AI's impact on the job market is totally unrealistic. The best thing you can do as a worker is to learn about how AI can influence your daily tasks and start adopting them if possible. A number of people are starting to use LLMs as personal assistants. The better these AI assistants get, the more roles like administrative assistants will fizzle out. You can imagine CEOs using their AI assistants to schedule and reschedule appointments, send out emails, and summarize important meetings. Think of it like Jarvis in Iron Man, but this won't happen until AI text generators are trustworthy and stop hallucinating ideas or making up facts. All AI systems still need human oversight, meaning even if AI takes on the most repetitive or simpler jobs, humans will still be in charge. Now, this might be different, say, in 100 years from now, when AI systems may have higher autonomy and perhaps less human oversight. But the farther you go into the future, the harder it is to predict. Most tech predictions are often wrong, and although many experts may predict what's to come, nothing is really certain. The AI change will happen at a steady pace. Jobs won't be totally replaced overnight. We've already started to see this shift. Companies like DeepBrain are starting to build AI systems that will interview candidates. Harvard University is introducing a chatbot that will assist in teaching a course. And artists are beginning to embrace the use of AI in their work. Slowly but surely, a time will come when all these will be part of our everyday lives. Even in my field of programming, I've seen many people rely on AI code generators to speed up work and write boilerplate code. These code generators are getting better at coding, running unit tests, and debugging to fix issues. It's not hard to see that in a few years, an AI system can write a fully functional and complex program in a matter of seconds. Where does that leave programmers? Will we have to find new jobs, or will there be newer jobs created around the new AI code generators out there? I believe it'll be a mixture of both, and the industry has already begun shifting. Already, certain AI models are set to surpass humans at several key tasks, like data collection for further training of new models. Humans are fatigued after extended periods of labeling data. However, computers don't develop fatigue or need time off. As long as they have access to power, they're good to go. This idea is very intimidating for many. How can you possibly compete with such systems? Jobs like this, that are repetitive, although requiring a higher level of mental fortitude, will be mostly replaced. Historically, technology advancements have always been a double-edged sword. On one hand, they have led to the creation of new industries and jobs. On the other hand, they have rendered certain occupations obsolete. The Industrial Revolution, for instance, mechanized many manual tasks, leading to a significant shift in the job market. However, it also gave birth to new sectors and opportunities. The dot-com era, another significant milestone in our technological journey, revolutionized the way we communicate, shop, and work. It created a plethora of jobs in the tech industry, but it also made some traditional roles redundant. When was the last time you saw a door-to-door salesperson at your front door? Amazon will deliver what you want faster than the sales agent can get out of bed. Now, as we enter the age of AI, we're faced with a unique challenge. AI has the potential to outpace both the Industrial Revolution and the dot-com era in terms of job automation. It's not just about automating manual labor anymore. AI can perform complex tasks, analyze vast amounts of data, and even make decisions based on patterns and trends. This means that a wide range of jobs, from manufacturing to customer service and data analytics, will be automated even more. The concern is that the speed and scale of AI-driven automation might surpass the creation of new jobs, leading to a net loss in employment. This could result in widespread unemployment, impacting economies on a global scale. It's a daunting prospect, and one that has led to the exploration of potential solutions such as the Universal Basic Income, UBI. UBI is a concept that proposes providing all citizens with a set amount of money, regardless of their employment status. The idea is to ensure a basic level of income for everyone, thus mitigating the impact of job loss due to AI automation or other reasons. Several cities around the world have already piloted UBI programs, testing the waters for this radical approach to social security. However, the implementation of UBI on a national scale remains uncharted territory. It's a complex issue with numerous factors to consider, from economic feasibility to societal impact. While it's beyond the scope of this discussion to delve into the intricacies of UBI, it's worth noting that it represents one possible response to the challenges posed by AI-driven job automation. As we navigate the dawn of this new AI era, it's crucial to consider both the opportunities and challenges it presents. The potential for job automation is undeniable, but so is the potential for innovation, growth, and societal change. As we continue to explore and understand this brave new world, we must also consider bold solutions like UBI to ensure a future where technology serves humanity rather than displacing it. Overall, I do have a much positive outlook on the effects of AI on jobs. I'm really intrigued to hear your thoughts. What do you think about AI in the job market, especially in your profession? This is a very complex topic, Not all AI researchers, economists, or even futurists agree on the same approach. Just like neural network weight updates in deep learning, a bit of tug and war in terms of debates is needed to reach an optimal outcome in the future. For the more technical ones, you'll get this reference. Let's get the comment section going to see what others have to say. Also, check out the other amazing AI videos I make. I'm sure you'll love them. To keep up with more exciting AI topics, you can also subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, it's goodbye.